So YouTube is on, that's good. Okay.
So, good afternoon, good morning, maybe, good evening, everywhere in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, dear speakers, it's a real pleasure to start this closing ceremony of the 20th edition of the Mediterranean Makewave Symposium, MMS 2020, which is organized under this ongoing COVID-19 pandemic as a virtual event. It's an exceptional edition, I think, according to all the the considerations. And I'm very pleased to have here with me in this closing ceremony many chairs of former editions. I will give any one of them the possibility to say a few words in this occasion. So we will be also announcing the winners of Yarman Karlin student contest shortly. I will give the floor to Professor Gupta, who is the chairman of the jury of this competition, to announce the winners of this edition. We'll also announce the venue for the 2021 edition. This is one of the things we'll be also doing during this ceremony. So I will start by inviting Professor Siddiq Yarman to say a few words in this occasion.
What I will say is, first of all, I really thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mohammed. You've done a great job again with your great team, Osman, and the other colleagues from Morocco, and then from Italy, from all around the world. And we had outstanding keynote speakers, and that was, as usual, fantastic. So it was always nice to be together with old friends from all around the world. And I really appreciated this. I know how difficult it is to be in a distance on a virtual conference, running a virtual conference, but it was very successful. Sometimes it is more enjoyable to be on the Zoom or on the screen, but of course we missed our the actual conferences, and now I really appreciate what you guys have done, and all the papers presented. Our German Cardinal papers were excellent, and we had a very hard time to make a decision. So thanks to the jury, the selection committee, they've done a great job. So I appreciate, I extend my appreciation to all the members of the technical team, all the members of the national committee. So I hope to see you in the next edition of MMS, and please stay safe and healthy, be away from COVID, and I send you all the best, all the way from Turkey, from Istanbul.
Thank you so much, Professor Yarman. I'll ask also, I see on the screen, Professor Salvatore Caorsi. He was the chairman of the 2006 edition, and he's also the member of the steering committee of this conference. And by the way, Caorsi, I think that you still remember that the official logo of the MMS was designed during your edition, the 2006, and that's the thing I really appreciate. So the floor is yours. Salvatore, can you hear me? We cannot hear you. Can you unmute your mic, please?
Okay, thank you very much, Professor Mohammed, and my friend. I'm very happy to hear from you and to give my bye-bye for all of you. And I'm happy to continue to serve for this event, the MMS, that is an important point to the cooperation between researchers in the Mediterranean area, but not only in the Mediterranean area, but in the world. So I thank you again for these events, and I hope to continue to work together for many, many years. Goodbye.
Thank you, Professor Salvatore, for your words. I invite also Professor Tibor, who organized and chaired the 2007, that's right, yeah, edition in Budapest, to say a few words also during this closing ceremony.
Thank you for inviting me to say some words about this event, which was already 13 years ago. It's a long time, but still I have good memories, not only because of the very good cooperation with you, Mohammed, but also a numerous number of participants were there during the conference. And also it was very interesting that people from the area of Africa, North Africa, were present because we are accustomed to the European Microwave Conference when mostly Europeans and some people from the States and Japan are present. But during this Mediterranean Microwave Symposium, we had a wider audience concerning the geographic situation of the participants. So that was a good impression. And also it was a good impression of the talks, what the speakers presented. It was very enjoyable for me as well to be together with so many pleasant people and having chat with about not only technical problems, but also everyday problems. So it was a good memory, and it is also very good at this time I can be here on this online meeting. Hopefully the pandemic will be over for the next meeting in 2021. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Tibor, for the word you shared with us. And I ask now Professor Luciano, who chaired the 2015 edition of MMS, to say also a few words. And probably we should also take this opportunity to talk, if you have anything to share regarding our late colleague and friend Roberto, because as you already know, this edition is dedicated to his memory. So this is once again another opportunity within this conference and edition to share anything and to pay tribute to his memory. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohamed, once again for this invitation, and it's always a pleasure to me to share time with you, especially for such an interesting event as this conference. And it was a pleasure as well to organize it some years ago in Lecce, and I hope you had a good time in Lecce some years ago. Maybe in the future we could repeat the experience. Anyway, first of all, I would like to congratulate you, Mohamed, for this edition, which is indeed quite special due to the special times we are living. But I think it was a new format, extremely interesting and appealing, and a lot of very, very interesting talks. And so congratulations. I really appreciated this edition. Of course, staying together is valuable. So yes, I can confirm that we were able to share very useful and efficient time together, but I really hope anyway that we will be able soon to share some time in presence somewhere in the world, and I really hope this. Coming to Roberto, as I told you, not yesterday, before yesterday, I think that this event is just one of the many events around the world and many situations around the world containing a clear contribution by Roberto. As I told you, he was extremely dedicated to any actions, to all the different actions he performed. He was able to start up a brand new group in Perugia, and soon this group became one of the leading groups in the world. He was a leading person in MTT Society. He was a founder and a leading person in the European Microwave Association, and also he was able to found and set up a spin-off company in Perugia that is now still alive and kicking, thanks to several tens of former students of Roberto who are doing a really great job there. So basically, I can say that his full and strong commitment to all the actions is clear in terms of results, in terms of impact, and also let's also remember and appreciate all the different special attitudes he demonstrated. He was a great piano player. He was a great expert of classic music. He was a very good. He was very good in each form of cooking, French cooking, Italian cooking. He was really an expert. So basically, a very smart person, and definitely it's important to keep in memory all his legacies.
Okay, thank you, Luciano, for the word you have shared with us. I invite now Professor Samir Ghazali. I can see his name in the list. Are you with us, Professor Samir Ghazali? Samir Ghazali was one of the, I would say, the instrumental people in the development of this conference. He was involved in MMS since its very first edition that started in Tetouan, Morocco, about 20 years ago. Samir, would you, good morning. Would you like to share with us some thoughts during this closing ceremony to talk about MMS, your memories with Professor Sorrentino, or any other thing you would like to share with us?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's always a pleasure to see many good friends and to connect with you, even though due to the difficult time we are unable to meet in person, but at least good to see you healthy and contributing to science and technology. I really have many memories to share about both the MMS and Roberto Sorrentino. I'll start with the MMS itself because as Mohammed mentioned, it was my pleasure to participate in the first event of the MMS that was held, I believe, in year 2000. It was in Tetouan, that's place in the northern part of Morocco in the Mediterranean. And at the time, I was really very surprised. I saw a young Moroccan leader trying to establish a conference to benefit the community in North Africa and Europe and the entire region. And I wasn't really sure how this conference will evolve. And I'm very pleased to see that now, 20 years later, Muhammad was able to put a good team to work together, to always solicit contributions from all over the world, and to be able to keep this conference moving. And I've seen it moving from North Africa to Syria, and one time I think it was in the Gulf area, and that's a sign of how much interest people have in this area. Regarding Roberto himself, he was a good friend, mentor, leader, and I can say so much about him. The first time I met Roberto was in, I believe, 1987. That was in the European Microwave Conference. At that time, I was a young student just working to finish my PhD, and he was a very well-established leader. I knew him because he was a good friend of my PhD advisor at the time, Tatsu Ito. And when Ito introduced me to him, I was surprised how humble and a nice person he is. Here it is, the well-known researcher talking to a PhD student, but still he treated me with so much respect. He was listening to me and communicating with me very well. And from there, I kept meeting him and learning from him when I either go to the MTT, the IMS, International Microwave Symposium, or when I go to European Microwave Conference. As you all mentioned, he was always gentle, humble, technically brilliant, and if I have any question or comment, he quickly gets it and explains it very well. So I really believe by losing him, we lost a very well distinguished person, and there aren't many people like him. But when we look toward the future, I can see many young people coming, and I hope that many of them will look at Roberto and try to emulate his technical and personal abilities, and we remain hopeful for the rest. With this, I will stop, and I wish you all a very successful day. Stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you, Mohammed.
Thank you so much, Samir, for your words and also for your support. Really, you were very supportive to this conference since its very beginning, as I've mentioned before. And all the success we have today, you're certainly contributing to it in some way. Thank you so much. I will ask now Professor Gupta to present the result of Yarman Carlin student contest.
Well, it's my very extremely pleasant responsibility, which I think I have carried out to announce the winners of Yarman Carlin student paper contest for the past few years, not few, quite a long time, but just a few years. And today I'm very happy to see all my old friends and once again to execute this responsibility. So let's start with the first prize. Winner is Amir Reza Ghadimi, Sohail Nouri, and Samir El Ghazali. All students of Samir. Their paper is entitled Large Signal Modeling of High Frequency Gallium Nitride HM, including electromagnetic wave propagation effects. So the first prize goes to them. Next comes the second prize, which goes to Serkan Ildiz, Sen, Sedat Klink, and Siddiq Yarman. The title is A Triple Band Filter Design for the Commercial Bands Using Triple Band Frequency Mapping Technique. The third prize is going to Yunus Akazim, Otman Elmrabet, and Luis Zofre Roca. Title of the paper is Collateral Double Rig UWB Probe for Deep Functional Imaging. But before stopping, I must say that all these contestants presented such academically interesting papers that it was very difficult to choose three winners from them, and they all were actually placed almost neck to neck. In any case, congratulations to the winners and congratulations to all other participants for such a nice morning. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Gupta, for organizing everything, for chairing the jury of this contest, and for also announcing the result. I seize this opportunity to congratulate all the winners. We will send them the certificates for testifying this this contest, and also the award they will receive shortly. Well, without much ado, I invite Professor Luigi Yotti. I don't think I think he's with us here to announce the venue of the 2021 edition.
So thanks to everybody, first of all, for organizing this meeting and for joining to the different session in these days. It was a very nice experience. We have seen a lot of young people willing to show their results and trying, even in this unpleasant situation, to collaborate and to produce good research. So before or while I do the announcement, I want to share with you my screen. Just to give you, I hope you see it.
Yes, it's okay. Yeah.
So I'm very pleased to announce that the next Microwave Mediterranean Symposium will be held in South Italy again. So after Lecce, we come back to South Italy, hopefully here in Calabria. And so I hope this will be a nice opportunity for all of us to have human contacts in person and not virtual, and to share with us among us friendship and scientific experiences. So I would like to thank Professor Mohammed for this, and I'm also happy to remember that I was introduced to this possibility by Professor Sorrentino. And so in particular, I want to remember his will to help me, not just me in this occasion, but to support young people as they were, so even without having a strong connection with him. And so I think that we all should remember this as a nice trait of the person, but also as an example for all of us. Then let me say a few words about our university and about our vision for this next MMS symposium. So our university was founded in 1972. It was the first university of our region, and since then it became quite developed. Now it's one of the biggest one in South Italy. We have about 30,000 students, and actually it is the largest Italian campus. The location you can see here, it's quite attractive because it is in the Two of the Boot, so right in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. And I thought while joining a few times to MMS that there would be no better place to have a conference like this, like in South Italy. So we were all very happy to have it in Lecce, and I think that reproposing a location in the south is a nice opportunity, and especially in this moment where we hopefully will meet in person after this long time of virtual meetings. The region is rich of attractions and history, as all the areas which are facing the Mediterranean Sea. So I hope we all could have the opportunity to have nice time together and to both have the opportunity to work and also to visit the surroundings and hopefully to have some nice food. Okay, I don't go through all the details now, even if it is not right lunchtime. So let me just spend 1 minute to motivate the reason we want to have the conference in our place and what we would like to have as an inspirational model for this conference. Okay, so first we have microwave. Microwave is the subject, is the center of our attention, and we might decline this into two different branches. So the first one is we would try to connect microwave more and more close to the application. So the first will would be to try to have a conference which is even more stimulating from this point of view. So maybe involving someone from industry, maybe involving people which can help to better identify new perspectives and challenges in our field. This is something which is especially true for young people, because too often we are all focused on our own research topics, whereas we believe it is strongly important to try to get out from the tight focus we may have and to go maybe in a more broader way to interact with the application, to contaminate and get out from a strict scientific approach, involving also the needs and the, let's say, end user of the outcomes we are working on. Then the second point is Mediterranean. Well, Mediterranean is, from an historical point of view, has been over thousands of years the center of interconnections between people, interconnections in the scientific and cultural world as well. But most importantly, it has been a place where we had strong connection between people. So the result we see now is a contamination mainly between people in the Mediterranean area. So to a large extent, let's say, not only. And so it is good, and it is a nice opportunity to bring back this idea to the next meeting, which will be in person, hopefully. And so I will work to find a location which can support friendly exchange. So I will look to a place which could be not only nice to stay and to have a well-organized meeting, but also a place where we could speak together and establish friendship relations and collaborations. And then as a last point, we will be in 2021. So from my point of view, it is extremely important to bring into the loop of the symposium also the societal challenges we are going to face in this forthcoming years. So that could be health, agriculture, telecommunication, and the idea of matching the scientific research with this big picture, I think should somehow we should attempt to mix that together in this event, which is well sized to bring on discussions on this at this level. So thanks again, and I hope we can all meet together in Calabria next year.
Thank you so much, Luigi, for your great talk and presentation about the next venue 2021. I'm looking forward to that edition, and hopefully that it will be also in-person edition and not a virtual one. We really need this human contact, as you mentioned it. It's very important. I invite now Professor Artman Meravat, who is chairing this edition, if you would like to say a few words.
Thank you, Professor Mohammed Saidi. Donc, first of all, I would like to thank my Professor Mohammed for giving me this opportunity to share this edition. As Professor Samir Al-Ghazali said, we have good memories with the Mediterranean Microwave Symposium. I remember I was a PhD student with Professor Saidi at that time in 2000 and working with this conference. So we have really good memories about this conference, and we wish that we can go on with the same work to make this conference among the best one in our region. Okay, on the other side, I would like to thank all the speakers that accept to give presentation during this edition. Many thanks for all of you. I think I'm happy to be with you today and during the last 2 days. And also I would like to, I wish to see all of you with us in the next edition that will be held in Italy. So thank you so much for your help and for being with us today, and be safe and healthy during this difficult situation. And we wish to see you next year. The floor is yours, Professor Saidi.
Thank you, Professor Othman, for your comment. Once again, I would like to thank all the people who contributed to this very edition, Othman and all the organizing committee members. I would like also to thank again all the speakers for their wonderful keynote talk. They have been presenting during the last few days. I would like also to thank all the students who submitted papers and presented their papers for the in framework of the Yarman Karlin student contest, and wish you all to stay healthy and safe. And I look forward to meeting you soon. Okay, thank you. Stay safe. Take care. Take care. Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Take
Thank
care.
you, Samir.
Bye. Samir, مع السلامة. Take care.
أنا اديك نص ساعة.
Okay.
أنا اديك نص ساعة ما مش نقرأ.
Okay.
Bye, Mohamed. Thank you very much for this edition.
Thank you so much, Salvatore. Keep in touch. I hope to see you soon. Take care.
Thank you very much.
Stay healthy and safe. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Othman, salam alaikum.
Salama. Goodbye.